You know, it's kind of like traders, G-Flock. I have told you this for you before. I'm trying to get you to think exactly the opposite of what you think. And that's what I'm trying to do with every trader. You know, everything you learned, perfect. Those are the perfect things. Now, all you got to do is think the opposite of that. Where would you put your stop loss, put your entry there? You know, it's pretty simple. I don't have a clue. Held fair value gap is just I fair value gap? What do you mean, say? What are you saying? Oh. Well, yeah. Isn't that everything, Zay? Yeah. Isn't that everything, though? That's what they like to say. Yeah. That's what they like to say about everything. Supply demand's what? An order block. People say, no, it's not an order block. It's supply demand. Yeah, it is. And then what is it once you flip supply demand? Now it's supply flip demand, right? Now it's breaker block. Now, I mean, these are all the names that all the stuff tries to come up with. That's just a name to say, okay, well that's why it failed. But it's better to take advantage of that fail and trade the fail and watch their stops get hit, because that's how it works. Yeah, same thing, different names, exactly same. But that's the whole point. The market's always going to go after the orders. So you got to think about this for a minute, right? And I try to explain this to everybody, right? And Braden, I'll get to your question here in a minute. I don't even know what you put. All I can see is at me. So, okay. Zay, think about this for a minute. If you know that an order block, you know, bullish order block, yeah? If you know that a bullish order block, yeah, it told me I'm starting when I started learning back. Yeah. Okay, so bullish order block, right? If you know that a bullish order block is demand, right? And you know that it's also going to be support. I mean, this is all, you know, it's all market structure at the end of the day. If you realize that's where these things are, then you got to realize also that you have supply demand traders, you know, entering long there. SMC ICT traders entering long there. Support resistance traders entering long there. Not to mention you can pull some fibs. You're going to see that the fibs add up just the same. So Fibonacci traders trading long there. You're going to see that normally it's going to be in the same place as your trend line. So they're trading long there. Well, now what do you got below that then? What do you got below all those things? That's the whole thing. If everybody's longing, if everybody's longing, then we're yep, stop losses. Exactly, stops. So if everybody's long there, then you're going to have stops. And you want to know the funny thing about stops in comparison to longs? Here's the difference, right? When you ask an IC3 SMC order block trader, let's just put it that way. When you ask an order block trader, where do they enter? They're going to tell you, okay, well, I enter when it touches the order block. Next guy's going to say, oh, I enter when it gets to the 0.5 of the order block. Next guy's going to say, I enter, you know, once when it touches, once when it gets to 0.5. All these guys are going to give you all these other different places they enter. Okay, so their entries are essentially spread out. Same thing goes for support resistance traders. Where are they going to enter? Well, some of them are going to enter after, you know, it taps it and comes back and makes a engulfing candle, or some people are going to enter it here or there. Supply demand traders, same way, right? So at the end of all of it, right? Aquawolf says at the end of the order block. There you go. At the end of all of it, they all entered in different places. Okay, so how does the market maker move the market? What do they do? Right? What are they doing? Everybody says, oh, they're hunting stop losses. They're actually not hunting stop losses, guys. What they're doing is hunting orders. They're just looking for orders. So they will push price in order to get orders. We've been through this a million times. If it takes $5 million to push price to get $10 million worth of orders, they're going to push it there and gather them orders. Okay, now all these traders, you can see where are they all entered at. Now that we're sitting here thinking about it, right? We look at it. Here's all these different entry spots. However, all these long entries, in order to get out of the longs, what do they got to do? They got to enter short, right? They got to sell the contract. So in order to sell, they're going to have take profits for the sale. And you know as well as I do, all these take profits are going to be in a different spot. Why? Because some people use R, some people use 1R, some people use 2R, some people use next structure, some people use next resistance, some people use the next demand. So all of them are in different places. But now that you're seeing the chart and you can see where they all entered at, draw it all out in your head, make a picture. Now, where are their stop losses? If SMC, ICT, order block traders entered on an order block, where are the stop losses at? If the supply demand traders entered off a supply, where are the stop losses at? Support resistance traders entered off of support, however it is, right? Where are their stop losses at? And that's where you start seeing that all the stop losses are in the same place. Whole bunch of orders all sitting in the same place. So obviously those orders will get ran. So if you can find and basically see areas in the chart where you're going to have a lot of different trading systems, right? If you can, trading strategies, however you want to say it. If you can find an area in the chart where a lot of them line up at the same place, which normally they do, then you should be able to recognize where they put their stop losses at. And they're all going to have the stop loss in the same spot. So if their positions fail, you know where they're going to take profit at if you've learned any of these systems, right? If you've learned any of them, you have a good idea where they're going to take profit at. So when they get into a long, they buy. You know that if it's a supply trader, where are they going to sell at? Demand. Just says what it is. Order block trader, where are they going to trade? Where are they going to sell at? 1R, 2R, 3R, just how it works. So you can realize when you're seeing this price move that they entered. You see this big bottom wick on an area that they entered at. We see it right here. And now you want to say, okay, so are they going to make it to their take profits? And if they make it to their take profits, you'll see a reaction on that just the same, right? So their take profits start taking profits, going to push down. Why? Because sell orders are coming in. However, if we do not see this reaction and they are not taking profit, they have not made it there, then what happens next? The price starts moving towards their entry. That's where we enter at. We enter running down towards their entries in order to run their stops. So reality is fatally wrong. No, don't think so. It's all frequencies. Okay. But yeah, I mean, and essentially that's what I'm taking advantage of every day. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys to think, you know what I mean? To take advantage of every day. Same thing, guys. Same thing. We do this day after day after day after day. And, that's what I'm trying to get the bot to understand too, so that you guys can more easily understand what it is that I'm looking for. Makes it a lot easier, and that is what we call the reality check, right? I've got plenty of videos for all you guys that are new here too. Yep. It could. Yeah, I mean, it could. It could. I was looking for a short. I mean, we don't know for sure because we tapped that now. I was looking short when we were in this area. When we came up, came back down, and then tried to hold this, you knew that everybody went long. They're trying to get their longs in here, and they're trying to target these highs. That's what they were doing. And you know for a fact that, I mean, you and I both know that if they're all entering here, targeting these highs, and it doesn't want to go, it's going to come down and stop all out, which is exactly what it did. And the sad part about it all, Paul, and you understand this as well as everyone else because you're here all the time, what'll start happening is these guys will start getting out break even, and that kills their compadres that trade the same strategies. That just massacres them because as they're going BE, them are all sell orders that are helping push this price down. And I mean, everybody knows that. I mean, everybody knows that's what it's going to be. So, but either way, are we going to go further down here? I don't know. I expected, honestly, that we might, stop them, grab some liquidity, and then push down. but we didn't get near the reaction at news that I hoped for by any means. I don't think that, who was it that said news was supposed to be great? It was a you, Myth? I think it might have been you. I wish it would have been good. It really wasn't that crazy, Myth. I think it was you. I don't know if it was you or KL3, but either way, I was looking forward to it. I will be honest with you.